Hello, everybody. Today we got a nice little stack of comics that I'm going to review. Not too many, a couple duplicates. Not duplicates, but two comics in a row. But yeah, I'm just going to get to it. Just a small stack that I've been reading this week. Starting out with Archie versus Minor Threats. This is issue 2. I'm enjoying this. You see the character crossovers and stuff going on. Something happened. Well, basically, I'm going to give you the creators. You got Patton Oswalt that's been doing awesome with all the comics that he's been being part of. He worked on the script with Jordan Blum, Timmy Hague, and then art is done by Scott Kablish. Colors by Hi-Fi and letters by Nate Picos of Blambot. Basically, Frankie Follis, aka the supervillain Playtime, has declared war on magic. The Queenpin of Redport has caught wind of a meeting that will unite every magic user in one place, giving Frankie the perfect chance to eliminate her enemies. But is this vendetta driven by business or by something much more personal? Meanwhile, Archie and the Riverdale gang are on their way to Twilight City for a field trip to Twilight's History Museum. Stowaway Sabrina the Teenage Witch casts a spell that derails and strands their bus in the dangerous streets of Redport, all in an attempt to obtain a magical artifact, 5 Fingers of Merlin, which she plans to exchange for her beloved Harvey Kinkle's acceptance into the world of magic. With their field trip cut short, Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Reggie find themselves mistakenly recruited as Playtime's henchmen. The leader of the magical opposition, none other than Redport's newly restored Master Sorcerer, Top Hat. Using the 5 Fingers of Merlin, he traps Sabrina inside his hat just as Frankie and the Riverdale gang arrive, looking for a fight. Meanwhile, Jughead Jones is starving. This story is set before the events of Minor Threats, The Fastest Way Down, so if you are reading the regular run, you may be interested in knowing that, but you see Archie here all full of something. It looks like blood all over him, which I believe it is because there are some dead characters laying in the background here. And it's just been a while since I read the last issue, so I can't remember what happened exactly in here, but our one wizard gal here, this gal here, is definitely focused on the main bad wizard that they're after that's causing all kinds of trouble. I love that Sabrina's cats uh, got a bunch of appearance in this issue, doing a bunch of stuff. Here's an evil wizard character that's also got a hold of the 5 fingers of whatever, and he's going to try and invoke whatever. He's basically using the powers to, but he has to get it to a certain point or something because each time he does mess with it, he gets uglier and nastier looking. I don't know what's going on, if he's going to change into a demon or what's happening with that whole shenanigans. At the same time, you got Reggie, evil little Reggie, uh, coaxed Betty and Veronica into hanging with him, and that probably just means that's going to get them in more trouble. Thought we had that image of the. Thought it was up front. But then we also got the alternates. I mean, our evil wizard pulls this card out that must be able to summon the alternates with it. And when they do, we basically get we get this crab type character and the Crab Louie and Mary the multi monster. She has different types of monster arms and legs and stuff. Very interesting creature. Oh, I don't remember this. Who the heck is that now? Hmm. I did not see this character when I read the story, but that looks like Mars Attacks type character. So I don't know what his crossover is. It's like I haven't read all the minor threats. I did read the one with our fly friend who ends up helping out Josie and the pushy pussycats. Uh, Eventually ends up helping them get some equipment and get them to a concert to try and win some money. And that poor guy got fired and stuff. But there's the artwork's fun, the story's fun. There's so much collaboration between the two worlds because you can't really say Archie versus Minor Threats because you got Josie and the Pussycats, you got Jughead, Reggie, Betty, Veronica, and Sabrina. Uh, Sabrina's cat, and there's just so many fun things in this. But yeah, if you're into Archie, this is a wonderful crossover. Lots of fun. At least I am enjoying it. Then EC Comics Blood Type, I believe this is issue 4. Let me double check the back page, but I think this is the final, unless it's the penultimate. Yeah, I think this is the final issue, and then we're going to go into a whole new storyline when they come back with something else. But this is done by Karina Bechko, art by Andrea Sorrentino, colors by Dave Stewart, lettering by Richard Starkings, and comic crafts Tyler Smith. Yeah, this is a great story about basically a vampire that came across the seas to this island. There's some type of vampiric activity going on this island, and our characters find out about our little vampire gal, and they start doing stuff to hunt her down. We find out that uh, there's other stronger characters, vampire characters, that are part of this island world, and some kids are basically feasting off these beings trying to gain their own. Yeah, I don't want to give away any pictures from the back part because it'll ruin the story. Almost every page has something that'll give something away. But they're trying to get their own type of. It's like I couldn't really tell if they were vampires. I don't think they're. I think they're still normal humans. They're trying to get certain vampiric blood that they think will help them basically live forever, be able to go out in sunlight, all that stuff. So they're working on something with that. But yeah, this was a fun story if you're into vampires. Some new twists and turns and stuff in there, but definitely an enjoyable story, I thought. We got I Hate Fairyland, or the cover B version that has the F word. But this cover I loved because of Popeye being on the cover, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the cover. But no, we got our little Gert. Well, first off, of course, this is Scotty Young's creation, but this one issue is drawn by Jay Fazgett, coloring by Jean Franco Baloo. Uh, Nate Picos did the lettering, and of course, created and written by Scotty Young. But our girl Gert finds out about some type of sailor man, and she's out after him for some reason to get a certain place. I can't remember where she was headed exactly, but uh, where it is, there's a creature out in the middle of the ocean that once every 50,000 years or something, it's an outrageous amount. Uh, it pops up, appears. Yeah, I don't want to give it away because it's kind of a fun character that pops up, but pops up and a portal opens when it happens, so she's gets one chance, another chance to go back to her home world, and that's what she's doing in here, is trying to find the sailor man to get her to that entity so she can somehow get in back into her world. Uh, one more chance for one last chance for the next 20,000 years or something. I don't know how long it was, but it was an outrageous amount. And then we got F Fairyland issue 44, the next one. This one I love that they did a Stan Sakai cover. I was, I mean, it's, yeah, I just, I was so happy when I seen that. So I had to grab that cover. And this time we got Derek Loffman's doing the drawing. Well, Scotty Young, of course, created it and right. And everybody else is the same. Yeah, Jean-Francois Belleux and Nate Picos. But yeah, cover by Stan Sakai. Uh, and Emi Fuji. But yeah, in this one, we see a character that is hunting Gert. And you look at her and she's totally got that feel that she could totally be in a Usagi Yojimbo style storyline, but she is from the Mushroom People that Gert completely destroyed. And we see Gert playing chess against this big old shark at one point, and she's not a fun chess player. There's a couple chess moments throughout the storyline where she's a little too dramatic over letting your finger come off the pieces and then wanting to still do something. Uh, but yeah, we get the whole fallback to the whole storyline of the Mushroom Village that Gert destroyed many issues ago, and this character survived it and is hunting Gert down. And yeah, I'm not gonna give it away. You can get the gist of it, but lots of fun, wonderfully done, beautiful Stan Sakai cover. Can't go wrong with that. It's like if I was able to get a Stan Sakai signing, I'd probably do it on that cover because that cover is worthy of definitely being hung up on a wall. Uh, then we got Quick Stops, Volume 3, Number 2. I mean, this is sad and wonderfully done, but it's written by Kevin Smith, art by Ryan Gajda, letters by Andrew Thomas, and Kevin basically gets himself written into this story, and we basically get a play. I mean, Shannen Doherty has a podcast. He mentions it in here. You can go check it out. There's an issue where Kevin's on it. If you have this comic, you can play the podcast while you're reading a teaser to what could have been with Mallrats 2. And on her podcast, she does her reading of her parts. I'm guessing Kevin probably does the other parts. But we get a wonderfully done teaser of Kevin back in the day working on his movies and stuff. And then we get a wonderfully done teaser of what could have been if we sadly didn't lose Shannen. Taken way, 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 way too soon. We get some 90210 stuff in here. We get the Mallrats kicker to what we could have had. Nice 2-page spread there. And a nice little kind of farewell to Shannen, I guess you could say. Uh, Heartfelt moment with Kevin. Uh, but yeah, this is done very well. I really enjoyed it. And I'm just don't know if they will still do a Mallrats 2, but Mallrats was my favorite movie out of all Kevin Smith's movies. Clerks is strong tie for an almost tie for first, I guess you could say, because I have one. I don't know. I watched them both so many times. I want to say I watched Mallrats more. And then the last one I'm reviewing today is Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck, issue 2. I have no idea why I got this. I didn't do the club read for Crimson Color Comic Club on this one because it was going to be a multi-issue comic, so I was just going to wait, hear their reviews, and if I liked it, I would jump on and get the trade paperback. For some reason, I ordered issue 2. So I figured what the heck I'd read it, even though I didn't know what was totally going on. It's written by Jason Aaron. Ario Anindito did pages 1 to 4 for artwork. Todd Rebeck did pages 5 to 7. Pete Woods did pages 8 to 11. Nick Bradshaw did pages 12 to 14 and 19. Mirka Andolfo did pages 15 to 18 and 20. Colors by Ariana Consoni uh, from Arantia Studios, and lettering by VC's Joe Caramaga. Scrooge's worst day ever. The Earth has been invaded by an alien race known as the Connoisseurs. With the help of their coin-operated robots, the Connoisseurs have stolen most of the world's treasure, all except for Uncle Scrooge's fortune. Desperate to uncover the fortune's hidden location, the Connoisseurs have trapped Uncle Scrooge within the confines of his own mind to extract the secret by any means necessary, even if it means destroying all of Uncle Scrooge's memories in the process. Meanwhile, in the real world, Donald Duck and his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie aren't about to let the connoisseurs and their lackeys kidnap Uncle Scrooge without a fight. So we get to see Uncle Scrooge riding a bear, the gold mining western style Uncle Scrooge. Why do you say it that way? Because there's other Uncle Scrooges in here. So from different periods of time, I'm assuming. Like I said, I did not read issue 1, but he's doing his best to battle what he can with his similar sidekicks from different periods of time. And these robotic characters keep coming after him. Uh, I love how the collaboration flows. I mean, honestly, with all those different artists, you can't really tell that someone else is jumping in and doing too much different as far as the artwork goes. I think they did a wonderful job doing it. It pulls you through it, gives you the different time periods and stuff, the feel for those periods. And yeah, it was really well done. But we also see where so much I don't want to give away, but the connoisseurs got these big robotic characters that are all over chasing them, and we also get a little storyline about Scrooge and Goldie, his little lost love character type thing. Uh, but I don't want to show the rest of it because of spoilers and stuff, but I enjoyed this a lot. After reading this and hearing the first review on Christmas Crimson Cowl Comic Club, I was definitely intrigued and want to check out the rest of this story. But now, do I just go pick up the rest now that I ended up with number two? Probably. I don't see any more in the catalog, so I'm guessing it only went maybe three, maybe four issues. So it's not that hard to find those. I one thing, just pick up whatever's left from it. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was it was a fun story, and it's like after I was kind of burnt out on the what was it, Donald Duck was Spider Duck or the different Marvel characters being crossed over with the Duck characters. The stories just weren't hitting it the last couple that we reviewed in our group review. So that's kind of the reason that I didn't jump on this one, but now I wish I would have. I like this way better than those Marvel crossover ones. Uh, so yeah, I feel like I went the wrong route, but oh well, it happens. I will definitely be getting the rest of this though, and seeing where this storyline goes. See if the kind of sewers end up getting a hold of his gold or what happens. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that's our little pile this week. So keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes, leave a comment. I'll comment back. I don't know if the group reviews are enjoyed more than the single issue reviews. Let me know if you can in the comment which way you prefer it. Would you rather have just a single review, or do you like having a variety of comics to hear about? Let me know because I did the single reviews throughout October, and those got more attention than. I mean, I put a group review on the other day, and I had absolutely zero watches until like the second day. So I don't know. It, I'm thinking it might not grab people as much when they see the variety reviews. Just maybe the video's longer. I try to keep them under a half hour, but let me know and I'll decide what I'm gonna do from here. I'll probably still do group reviews for when I have a pile that's just overstacking that I read. Uh, but if people want to see the single reviews again, I'll get back to. I will be doing them come December for Christmas time. I figure I'm trying to find a bunch of Christmas style comics that I can do that with, and I only got maybe a half a dozen to 10 of them out so far, so I gotta do some digging because December's only a couple weeks away. Uh, which today is beautiful out here, so it's like today feels like fall, whereas the past few days felt like winter. And I think Sunday's supposed to get really freaking cold again. But I was driving around, I had my flannel on, but I was sweating, so I opened up my car window when I was cruising around. Uh, so yeah, that, and then check out Crimson Cull Comic Club that I mentioned during the show. We do a group podcast with a variety of characters on there, and we have a lot of fun. And then if at least three of us are buying the same book, we'll do a group review on those books. Uh, got some wonderful creator friends that have been joining us. A wonderful gentleman that used to be part of the club but was busy for a while is now available more, so he's back joined with us again, which is awesome. And yeah, Mondays, it's on PSG Comics channel now that we're doing the claim sales. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going or not. It all depends. I'll gladly hang out on the show, but I don't know if I want to keep selling stuff if I ain't gonna sell enough to make it worth my while. I'd rather just try a different way of selling. But yeah, I'll gladly be on the show because I like hanging with everybody. And then speaking of hanging with people, 9 p.m. Central Time on Fridays is is the Crazy Hungarian show. Go to the Crazy Hungarian YouTube channel and check out that show. He's got 6 slots, so it's up to 6 people. They just hang out, showing off comics and talking about comics or whatever we feel like talking about. So that is a lot of fun, and I don't have nowhere to put shit. Uh, but yeah, do that. But we will be back again with lots of other stuff. And just so you know, don't get worried, but there may be a name change or a second YouTube channel in the future. I don't want to do a second channel, but I want to change my name and I want to move my MS stuff somewhere else. So we'll see what happens. All right. Take care. Have a great weekend, or whatever it is. I don't know when this is coming out. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.